Aloha everyone, and welcome back to Aloha Jen's Beauty Blog. For those of you that are new here, hi, my name is Jen and I am a licensed esthetician in the state of California. Well, welcome to day 24 of the Best Skin of Your Life 30-day plan from the Ziip Halo program. So today I am not going to do the recommended treatments, which is instant gratification and founder's favorite. We are going to do several small programs or short programs within the app. We're going to do Depuff because I am so puffy around my eyes and right here underneath my jawline. It is 5 a.m. right now. We are leaving for Maui here this morning, but we don't have to leave until 11. So I'm going to do my Ziip treatment with you guys this morning, and then right after Ziip, I'm going to do Aduro. But I slept so hard last night, I woke up super puffy. So I'm going to work on Depuff around my eyes and here in my lower face. Then we're going to go into lift, and we're going to do lift twice. I'm going to do one full lift on this side, and then I'm going to do lift on this side. So 4 minutes on this side, 4 minutes on this side. Then we'll do eyes and plump, okay? And plump I will be doing twice. And I'm going to use these programs because these are my favorite programs within the Ziip, and they give me my best skin. So I have already cleansed my face with the Revision Gentle Foaming Cleanser. So now let's go into our crystal gel. Now, last night I shaved my face and I'm taking 4 pumps of the gel, and I'm going to start off on my neck because I'll use lift on my neck in this section, but I love lift compared to instant gratification. I find that lift gives me a really nice lift and makes my skin glow, and then the added treatments are going to be a bonus. So we got a good coat of gel here, but so what I really wanted to do this morning, which I still might do half of it, is after Aduro and I shower, I was thinking about putting on all my Victoria Dion Pepties and then going in with a sheet mask, but I might not have time. So what I'm thinking about doing is going in with my Isden Insta Flash or Instant Flash. Ampoule, use half today and then save half for the way home because it really hydrates my skin really nicely. I hope my light doesn't die out here, just to let you guys know, because I'm getting a flashing battery sound. So we're gonna go into Depuff first. So we'll read this. Puffy or lackluster complexions will love this treatment. Microcurrent waves drain toxins, boost circulation, and enhance oxygen levels to depuff and refresh your skin. Focus this facial around your eyes and under your chin whenever you need it most to restore your complexion to its usual calm, glowy self. It says, goals. Reduce puffiness around your eyes and underneath your chin. An immediate decrease in puffiness. Current is microcurrent. Intensity, medium, vibrations, level, advance. You know what? I'm going to be right back. I'm going to go grab my plug for my light and we'll be back for Depuff. So give me just a second. Okay, I'm back. So Depuff is a 2-minute program. So we're going to focus on the eyes and then we're going to focus here. So here we go. So I'm going to start it.
With this treatment, wherever you want to depuff, make sure you have a good amount of conductive gel, especially around the eye area. And if you're using it under the jawline, make sure you've got a good amount of gel. You also need to look at where the charging port is. Your silver globe that's furthest away from your charging port, that's the one that you want to focus in on the area that you want to treat. The other one has to be in contact with the skin though as well at all times.
Okay.
So I'm going to work on my lower eye. It just slid up there. This is going to vibrate constantly because you can't just sit over an area. You have to be in constant movement. So you can also treat right under.
So we're using this silver globe.
On the upper part of the eye, I mean right under the brow. That's as low as you're going to want to go. You can come all the way in and all the way out. And then with the under eye, you're going to scoop all the way in and all the way out. All the way in.
So we're using this inside globe
to decide you wanted to do this,
to treat the eyes.
No pressure when you're going down. And glide back up.
You want to make sure your charge port is outside.
Same with the eye. You're just gliding. Just let gravity bring this down.
Okay, so we're going to switch over and make sure this is the globe that we have treating. And the one where the charge port is out just needs to be in contact with the skin. And we're just using this one to move all this fluid out.
Now you can also, sometimes you'll be puffy all the way around on this eye. That tends to happen to me. So you can trace down and around if that is the issue, if it's the whole entire under eye pad.
So if your whole under eye is puffy, you can take this globe and treat under just like this.
So you see I'm not crunching up the tissue at all. I'm just letting gravity bring it down.
So I finished before her. So with this treatment, you want to make sure that your charge port is on the outside, and this one is touching the skin, but you're treating with this one, okay?
You need a few minutes to actually react to it. So don't do it over and over again, thinking that you're going to get a better treatment. The only time you would do this again is if you were now just simply going to treat this area, but do not double up on the under eye area.
Okay, so we're gonna now do underneath their jaw. So like she was saying is when you first do this, when you do this treatment, do not double up on it. So if you don't see what you like from Depuff after your program is finished, don't repeat it. It takes a little bit for this to drain out, okay? It could take a half an hour, it could take an hour. And with the focus of this treatment, what you want to do is we're using this globe that's in the inside to treat the skin, but this one still has to be on the skin. You cannot just use this one, okay? And your charge port has to be on the outside. So this is a program where you have to focus on where the charge port is. Now we're going to treat under the chin. So I'm going to start it again, and I'm going to turn her down. Okay, so here we go. So now we're going to use this one and we're going to go up just like this, making sure that the charge port is out. And then when we come back down, we're not going to put any pressure, but we're still going to have the globes under touching the skin. So I'm just lightly gliding it down and then going back up. Making sure that my charge port is on the outside. Okay, now we're going to switch charge port on the outside and work this side. And then when we do lift, it will help move some of this fluid out along with eyes too. This is a great program to use first thing in the morning, but I wouldn't recommend using it every day because you need to give your skin a break from microcurrent. I find that most of us overuse our devices, especially microcurrent. You don't want to do microcurrent every day. Without giving your skin, cells, and muscles a rest, you're going to burn it out, and you're going to see that you're not getting the results that you want because you're not giving your cells, muscles, and skin time to rest. It's just like working out. We don't work the same muscle group 2 days in a row because it needs rest to repair, regenerate, and grow, right? Or to get toned. So now we're going to go into lift. And lift, I'm going to do 2 times in a row, okay? So I'm going to do 4 minutes on this side, and then we're going to do 4 minutes on this side. So here we go. I'm not going to put a video up for this, just so you guys know, because this is free form. And I'm going to start out on my neck. Okay. And I don't mind using lift on my neck because it's nanocurrent and microcurrent. So I feel like I get a great treatment from this with less intensity. Okay. And what I do is I do everything in 3s, and then I'm going to repeat if needed. And with this, you don't have to worry about which side your charge port is on. And also with lift, you want to make sure that you do not have the silver globe directly under your eye. You avoid the under eye with lift. And when you do get it underneath your eye, you will know. Okay, then I'm just going to come up and give my eyes a lift. As you guys can see, my skin looks pretty good. And my cheekbones still look good. They don't look as defined as what they did a couple videos ago. Okay, so now I'm just going to use the last part to focus on a little bit more of areas I want to look a little bit more defined, like always the jawline, right? I don't repeat lifting on the neck. I just do those initial passes in the beginning. Oops, almost forgot what I did. We only have a couple more seconds and we should be done. And there we go. So one side lift on this one. As you can see, eye looks more lifted, a little bit more defined. And what I notice with the Ziip is I don't notice the lift right away. It usually comes about 30 minutes after my treatment. Okay, so now we're going to do this side, 4 minutes on this side. Now the trick is, will I remember exactly everything that I did on the other side to replicate it over here? So I'm almost done packing. I was having such a hard time packing my skincare last night because Hawaii is going to be really humid compared to here. So at first I wasn't going to take all my Peptis, but I'm like, I'm taking all my Peptis. But I'm not going to take a hydrating serum. I'm going to take my castor oil and emu oil. I decanted my Isden creams. I'm taking my Flavo C. I'm going to take the Instant Flash and use that today, and then I'll use it probably on my flight home. So it's easy. It will make my skin look nice and tight and firm and hold in hydration. And then I'm going to take a couple of Lemieux mask with me. I'm going to take the Pro Firm face and neck mask. I think I messed up, but that's okay. It'll all even out. It is 5 o'clock in the morning. So you just want to keep this moving. You don't want to hold it anywhere. Okay, so now we're just going to work on those other areas where I want it to look more lifted and defined. I'm taking my Anma with me, and I'm going to actually put that in my purse because I will probably use that on my legs while I'm on the plane. I'll wear leggings, so it'll help with my circulation. I dropped Misha off at her babysitter's last night. I missed her so much. She's just such a little love that you really do miss her when she's not here. I do. So this tends to be my eye that has a little more hooding than this eye. So sometimes I'll focus a little bit more on lifting this one. All right, so there's a lift. Now, for me, when I do lift and it's like before a special event, this is what I like to do. I'll perform it back to back. 4 minutes on this side, 4 minutes on this side. And I just like to spend that whole 4 minutes on one side versus doing 2 minutes over here and 2 minutes over here. That's just me. Okay, so now we're going to go into eyes and we're going to focus on getting them looking more open and awake. So freeform treatment, don't have to worry about where the port is, and we're just going to do this movement, which is going to make my eyes look more open and awake, and also do some additional draining. So if you have like hooded eyes, I recommend doing this movement. If you don't have hooded eyes, then you can do this one, which is the cat eye one, but I find that this one is the most beneficial. And this is a 2-minute program, so we're going to do 1 minute on this side and then 1 minute on the other. And if you guys notice with the Ziip, a lot of the movements are focused around your cheekbones. So that's why they always look defined and lifted. And that's why you get that space right in there. And I've noticed that from watching the Real Housewives franchises that they all have these plump, juicy cheekbones, just like Melanie. And they look really hollow in here. And I personally don't like that because I think it makes the face look gaunt and it makes them look older. So Melanie looks great. I mean, she doesn't have this dark shadow in here like I do. Her skin looks all nice and even in volume and everything. And I'm working on that shadow. I can't wait to have a Pico toner party in February. All right, so now we're going to go into Plump. And Plump, I'm going to do twice. I'm going to do 2 minutes on this side, 2 minutes on this side, okay? So let's do that. Okay, so we're going to start with this side. And I'm just going to work Plump everywhere, but I do like to focus it here on the lower part of my face. This is a favorite program of mine. It's gonna make my skin look so nice and juicy. Okay, and then I'll just focus here on my cheeks a little bit, temples, forehead, between the brows. Plump up any lines that I'm worried about. Come over here, plump up my nasolabial folds. And then I'm just going to really spend the remainder right here. The last 30 seconds, I'm going to work on that upper lip. So I'm gonna work on my upper lip and my lip. So I put the gloves directly over my lip to plump, and then I work my way up just like this. And then when we work this side, we'll focus on the bottom lip. I will tell you my skin feels a bit stingy today because I did shave my face last night. So, okay, so now we're gonna do Plump again. Okay. So you can see my eyes already look so much better, more open and awake. If you have under eye hollows, you can use Plump underneath your eyes too to help plump up the skin underneath there. But since my eyes are puffy, I'm avoiding my eyes altogether. Okay, focus a little bit more right here. Nasal labial fold. Okay, and then the last part, bottom lip. And then chin. Okay, so that is it for our zip treatment. So I'm gonna set my zip aside, I'm gonna wipe it off, and then I'm going to go in with a callicide wipe to disinfect it, so I can take it on my trip with me. I hope I have time to do this. Okay, so now I'm gonna remove the conductive gel. And we're gonna go in with Aduro. And I'm gonna leave Aduro on my skin probably for about an hour. And then I'm gonna jump in the shower and get ready. And then once I have my Peptis applied, I'm gonna do my Misama LED light panel. I'm not taking my red LED light therapy mask, my Aduros, with me because I'm trying to keep everything light. I don't want to overpack, and I feel like I'm already bringing a lot with all my skincare. And the only tools I'm bringing is my Ziip and my Jane Man Anma. I'm not bringing anything else because I really won't have time and I won't have room. All right, so gel is removed, and now we're gonna go in with Aduro after. So I'll take my pumps of Aduro. I hope when they come out with the new packaging that they change the pump, because I do not like the pump on here. I feel like, oh, I forgot to have you guys look at my skin, but I do see this really nice radiance in my skin, which might be hard for you guys to see because I don't have the best lighting in here. I apologize for that. The lighting in here is dark, and it makes all the shadows in my face stand out. Like I see this more. And it actually looks so much better, but since my cheeks, we spent a lot of time lifting in here, as you can see, look at how good that looks. This doesn't look as dark because I've been using Aduro and focusing on working on my fascia, but look at how much more defined my jaw looks. This is starting to look less apparent from doing Depuff. everything overall looks good. And these are like my favorite programs to use on the Ziip. And I really love my skin after these programs. They look so good. And if I didn't do depuff, I would just follow through with doing lift twice, then eyes, and then plump twice. So these are really my favorite. These ones give you that healthy, radiant glow, plump, juicy skin to where you look nicely defined. Love, love, love. And my skin's gonna look so good tomorrow too. So, and you'll really notice that as the day goes by, that your skin looks just so good. It'll look better and better. And it will really plump up your fine lines and wrinkles. I like to put Aduro over my lips too, by the way. And as you guys see, I put it everywhere, okay? Because we have dermal fat cells all over. And that's why Ivan's coming out with the body cream. We also have, fat pads in our arms. We have fat pads in our breast. We also have fat pads in our bum, just so you guys know. So, when you start to see like your arms looking flabby, your butt is losing its firmness and highness, and your breasts are losing the highness. Those are, a lot of times it's your fat pads in there too. So, but we have dermal fat cells all throughout our skin on our body. So Aduro isn't just working on the fat pads, but it's working on restoring those damaged fat cells, dermal fat cells within the skin, which nobody talks about. And those are the ones that you have to worry about when you're using your at-home devices, such as electrical muscle stimulation, radio frequency, the neuro laser, HIFU. All those treatments affect your dermal fat cells. So we're not just thinking about the fat pads. No, we're thinking about the dermal fat cells. And Ivan's going to be publishing his study soon on all of this. So all those people that he triggers will see what he's truly talking about. Because he triggers a lot of people, like he triggered Dr. Dre. I do not like Dr. Dre whatsoever. But she put down Aduro, and of course she would, because he brings up a lot of things that trigger her. So she comes back after him, which I think is funny. It's all that drama in the skincare world, all these first world problems, right? And we got people starving on the streets and people who are suffering from mental health and everything, that were worried about all these skincare products and stuff. So, I mean, skincare for me, it's my passion, but it takes me to another place. And when you find that there's a lot of drama in the spaces, it's really disheartening. Like, me working as an esthetician in the treatment room, I've worked for spas, and, everybody's like, oh gosh, it must be so nice working for a spa. It must be just so relaxing. Actually, it's one of the worst environments I've ever been on, spa and a salon, because the women are so catty. They gossip, they talk crap, and they get really jealous and competitive. And it's just really, really sad that they cannot come together. But yeah, it was one of the worst environments I had been on. People aren't really that nice. Just so you guys know. That's why most of the time, a lot of, people like to go out on their own. So, but just a little insider information there. All right, guys, so this is our treatment for this week. So I will see you guys back on Tuesday. I believe that's the 30th. I come home on Monday. So short, much needed vacation. But I'm sending you all so much love and light. And I will see you in about a week. All right, guys, you guys take care. Keep that smile on your face. Be kind. Have a lot of gratitude. And be thankful and grateful for everything that you have. Sending you so much love and light and many blessings to you and all your loved ones. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye.